Good morning, all of you. So, in this lecture, we are going to talk about desktop GUI application which I have developed using Python. So, I have used a bit of SQL in this. So, that's the file in which I have, defined all my SQL commands. So, I hope you guys know about these commands like insert, remove, then update, delete. So with the help of these commands we can make we can update our database regularly. So that's the file with name db.py in which I have defined all the commands with which I'm going to update the database, and this is my desktop applications full code. Now, before explaining you this code, I would first like to show you the view of my application. So I'm running this code. Let's see what are we going to get. And if you want to avail the coding classes, you can contact me on the below number. Fine. So there are number of courses which I am taking right now. So, this application development and gaming development is one of the courses which is going on at present. And if you want to, be a part of those classes, so you can just contact me on the below number. Fine, I'll add you to that mobile application development course, and definitely you are going to enjoy a lot. In case you want to get a one-to-one coding classes from me, that too is also available. You want to learn the basics and the advanced coding, so classes for that also are available right now with me, so you can contact me on the number below. So that's how the application looks like, and this is a window in which I will get to see everything which is there in my database. I'll have to add something first to my database. So over here I'm putting my name, Gaurav Kumar Jain. Customer is, let's say, Pari Singh. Retailer Arjun Sharma. Price, let's say the price is rupees 30,000. And now if I have to add this information to the database, I can hit this add part named button, and automatically the information will get added and it will be fetched from the database and will be reflected here in this list. Suppose if I want to update this information, so I can simply click here and I can change the number here to 39,000. Now the moment I'll hit this update part, so this is what you will get to see. So it is 39,000 now, right? Earlier it was 30,000, right? So I successfully updated the records over here. And then if I want to clear this input which I have provided here in the input boxes, I can simply hit this clear input button, so everything will get removed. If I want to remove, if I want to add some another entry, so I can do it like this: Vicky, Kaushal, Sahil, Singh, Snigdha, Verma, and price. Let's say the customer has purchased a product of 45,000. Add parts. Now there are two records over here. If I want to delete this first one, simply I can select it like this, then I can hit this remove part. So this is how I can update the database. And let me just close the window. Now if I will run this command again, so again I'll get to see this output. So the record which I entered earlier, it is still there in the database. Right, so that is how this application works. Now let me tell you right from the beginning what all things I have defined over here. So Tkinter is the name of the package I am using. I've used in this application. Then from DB import database. So this is a user defined library which I have created over here. You can see it. So inside this there is a class named database from which I am pulling all these functions. Fine. For the buttons, these buttons which are visible to you guys right now. So what is happening exactly? If I am hitting this add part named button, so this is the thing which is getting executed. Right, a record is being created. If I'm hitting this remove part button, so it is linked to this function, right? So this function is being executed. Now if I hit this update part, so this function will be called and it will be executed by the interpreter. So that is how for these four different input boxes, four different functions are here. So I've created an object here for this database named class, which I have over here in this db.py named library, and then populate list. So it is helping me in removing, in fetching, and in inserting records right from zero to the end. Fine. I hope you guys know about this function, these two parameters. And then for adding the item, that's the whole code. And it's very simple. There is nothing complicated in this. If you know the basics of Python, definitely you will be able to understand this code. So if part text dot get, if it is null, and if the customer text is equal to null, and or the retailer text is equals to null, or the message box is showing some error, then you need to return insert. Means if they all are null, and if I will hit this add part button, then that is what I will get. I will get an error message, right? And that is the command which is actually showing us the error message box dot show error. Fine. Otherwise, what should happen? It should insert the records, and for deleting, that's the command. Now this is for selecting the item. If suppose the user has selected something from here, then it should get automatically reflected in these four input boxes, right? The way the information was entered, in the same way it should come here also on selecting any of the records present in this database. Then remove, for this remove item we have this. For updating the item we have this function. For clear text we have this function. And that's the code which I've used for creating these fields over here. So part name, you can see here, it's coming from this code, part name. If I will change it to name and just save the changes, let me run the command again. So see, here also name is getting reflected. Earlier it was part name, now it is name. So that is how you can customize this whole application. Similarly, for this input box, that's the function with the help of which you can create an input box entry. Now in order to add it to the grid, that's the function you can use. Then I've copied this code and pasted it how many times? There are three more different fields similar to these two. So what I have done, I've copied and pasted it thrice over here, and then I've created these six fields. Fine. Then this scroll bar which you are able to see over here, it is coming from this code. So that's the code with the help of which you can define a scroll bar for this list. So these four buttons are coming from these codes over here. This is for the add button, that's for the remove button, this is for update button, clear button, and then the title is coming from here. The geometry of this input box, the geometry of this application, window can be set with the help of this geometry named function, and that's where the program is ending. So this is how you can create a nice GUI desktop application using Tkinter library of Python. In case you have any queries, anything you were not able to understand, please put it in the chat box. I would be happy to help you guys out. And besides that, if you guys want, you can avail the coding classes, right? And definitely you're going to enjoy the coding classes a lot. And if you are new to this coding field, and you really want to become a successful coder, then I think I can help you guys out. Fine, the courses which I'm providing are very much affordable. You guys, anyone can afford it. It's not like it's for the you know high level people, right? It is for everyone. The courses are for everyone. Just give a call on my number, and you can take the details of the courses which I'm providing right now from me. Thank you very much for being there with me in this tutorial. Have a great day ahead. Bye bye and take care all.